Good afternoon, everyone. Thank you for joining us on this series of Business Opportunity Over Chai. Business Opportunity Over Chai presented by the Management of Franchise India with an aim to introduce you with a new business opportunity every day at 12 o'clock. Today also we are going to represent a new business opportunity for all of you. But before I introduce you with the brand and the opportunity, let me just run you through with the Q&A process. If you have any questions during the webinar, please type your question into the Q&A box. We will take up all your questions post our presentation. So during the presentation, you can keep writing your questions. I would request you not to raise your hand because we see some of you raising your hand during the presentation. Since on this platform, we won't be able to come into the platform, into the panelist, I would request you to please write your question on Q&A so that we can answer your query and we understand your questions. Our today's brand is Fresh Knot. This is Bangalore's leading brand for flowers and more. When we talk more, that means they are not only into flowers, but they are into gifting, as well as they do have expertise into events and wedding decor. They are looking expansion into Karnataka and Bangalore market. We have Mr. Nikunj. He is the co-founder of Fresh Knot, and he would like to tell you more about the brand and franchisee opportunities they have to offer into the market. I would like to welcome you, Mr. Nikunj. With Mr. Nikunj, we do have Miss Yogita, who is handling this brand in terms of providing franchisees and leading this brand into the market. I would like to welcome both of them. And now I would like to request Mr. Nikunj to take the lead and brief us about the brand and services along with the franchisee opportunities they have with their brand in the market. Over to you, Mr. Nikunj.
Hello, guys. I'm Nikunj. I'm leading the store Fresh Knots. It's a flower boutique. Talk about flowers, and we are there. Typically, I'll start with the products that we particularly have in our store. So, I'll start up with the fresh flower segment. In fresh flower, starting from a single rose till wedding, we are there. To break it up into it, a single rose, all flowers, which is available, lilies, carnation. These are all the products a customer can walk into the store and pick up any one of the flowers. We are open to that. Then further making it more elaborate, you can get into there. You can make a bouquet of your own. You can choose the paper, you can choose the ribbon, you can choose any other kind of thing that you have in your mind and get the bouquet made right in front of you. We'll have team of people who will be working over there. And then you can ask them what changes you want, how you want it, what is the movement, how you want to play around with. You can do that. Then we come about the arrangement. Arrangement means something which has a base. So now you have a choice of boxes in that, you have a choice of basket in that, you have anything else in your mind, we can play around with those and then again choose the flag, keeping your budget and the occasion in the mind. We have ready ones also. We also have customer option where they can customize as per the need they have in their mind. Then further moving it more ahead, we talk about events. Events I'll get later on into detail about it, but then it is also a part of our portfolio. Then second product which is coming into is an artificial setup. Again in artificial, starting from a single rose to the home decor or corporate or interiors, they all are part of our product. So let's say a customer comes into the store and he has something to be done in their house. So they can get the pick of the place. We have designers sitting with us. They will looking at the place. They would suggest that this is the pot that will go into it. This is the flower that will match with the thing. These are the fillers which will make the decor look more beautiful. Again, fully customized, nothing, no hanky panky. Customer has all the right to decide his budget, his price, his choice, the backdrop color which is there, the look around the place, how they feel it. They will give you a demo right there in front of them. Once confirmed, then we will execute and deliver it to their place. Further moving it in the artificial, there's an office decor, which again you see all the vertical walls on the offices. You see vertical wall greens which is going on. Real may not be visible at lot of places, and the looks also may not come in the way they want it to be. Have artificial vertical walls done. We have a team who will working out for you, who can design again to your offices. Home interiors and the interior people are very big segment for us, where in artificial will pitch around. Vertical artificial trees, you talk about foliage, you talk about small plants. Artificial has a big game playing around with that. Coming next product is again plants. Real indoor plants is a big portfolio for us. Now, if you talk about all the indoor plants that is there, it is again a part of our product. But selling those single individual plants have no more a charm anymore since the corona has pumped up the people to stay in their house. So now they want something more than just the plant. So we give you a choice of pots with that. We give a terrarium. You talk about indoor terrarium, outdoor terrarium, bonsai, all indoor related products along with customization. Each and every part, later on when the video will show the products we are talking about, each and every part is available in the store. So you can mix, match, play around in whatever way you want it to be. Then coming into gifting section. Gifting is something which is a very hot spot for us. Now any days going to any of the parties, functions, plant bouquets, they all are there. They don't have a replacement. But hamper is something which is going on in a very big way. Diwali, Christmas, New Year, Women's Day, Valentine, all occasions you talk about a wedding, a pre-wedding, in all the cases you need an hamper. Again, in hamper you can customize each and every part of it. You have a choice of tray, you have a choice of basket, you have a choice of box. You want with branding, without branding. All the options are there as a part of our product. Moving at B2B, B2C. Now, I specifically want to mention a B2B section. Now, B2B is mean what you mean by all the hotels that you see anywhere in your city. They all have the potential, and the flower used in those hotels are being given by florists like us. So you can tap any one of those hotels which is there, and they'll give you business throughout the year, irrespective whether it's a summer, it's winter, it's rainy. Doesn't matter. The hotel has to look beautiful, and you will have your orders carried on. It's a contract for the whole year. Offices, you talk about client visit, anniversaries, birthdays of the employee, someone walking into the store. In all the cases, they need flower, they need hamper, they need each and every customized part of it. Again, if I further move ahead, then B2C, I walk into the store online. Now, the beauty about the B2C is that we are not restricting you to your area. You can deliver all over area, city of yours. It can be Bangalore. So you're sitting in one corner of the Bangalore, you have a delivery to the other corner. Yes, we'll help you out doing that. Manpower, training, and everything. The basic idea is that we'll give you support of everything. Yogita, can you just start on the PPT, please?
Sure, sir. I'm just looking.
So this is an arrangement that I was talking about. So it's a box setup where right now we have put on fresh notes. You can have company's branding you want to do, but of course we'll have to have a quantity in that. The flower can be customized. The leaves that you see can be customized. It's one of the box arrangement that we're talking about. This is an artificial decor that we talk about. Now the base can be changed, the flower can be changed depending on the area. You want a bigger setup, we can do a bigger one. You want to make it look more small, handy, we can do that. So these are our products and services which I just explained in detail. We have put it on a graph. So B2B and B2C, these are the areas where you can get into that. B2C, if you talk about flowers, artificial flowers, home decor, plants. On the B2B, if you talk about corporate giftings and decor, events, artificial decor on the inside the offices. I'm not talking about selling it just in the store. So even an office, which is a full building coming up, nowadays they just go in straight away for artificial without getting into an hacky packy maintaining the real ones. These are again some photographs that I'm showing you. On the left side that you see is again a gifting option where you can customize your event. So it's written congratulations, you can have happy birthday, happy anniversary, get well soon, arrangements, boxes, setup, fresh flowers. These are some pictures of the artificial decor. Balcony is one section which is really, really going to work out in a very big way. Anybody having a 3 BHK of house, having a balcony of 10 feet length by 5 feet, which is the normal standard size you get, we can make the whole balcony look so beautiful, they cannot even imagine. We'll have those pillars, the hanging creepers, which absolutely you don't have a choice going around. For the small things, you just cannot get into the interior guy because for them it's not a project for them. So they don't take care of it. We do it. You show a balcony, we'll design it for you. You can come to the store, you can decide on your own. You want us designer to work it out, we'll do that. All the things I'm talking about, you'll also have a support from our end for these things. These are some independent standalone setups that you can go in for your, side corner piece of your office, residence next to your sofa. You can gift it to someone, a housewarming, an office warming, a new store coming up. These all things are needed over there. Buddha, we can customize. Instead of Buddha, you can have any other DT you want to have, depending on how comfortable you are with the client. This is one game that we is really, really, really big. So this is what we talk about events. In event, you talk about anything that is decoration. I mean, decoration means a happy birthday. I mean, an engagement, office warming, house warming, Fera Mandap, Shadi Ka Mandap, wedding, anything you talk about, any cast you talk about, it's all flowers, the color changes, the design changes, just everything remains the same. These are the hampers that I'm talking about. Hampers can be for the plants, hampers can be for the goodies, hampers can be for any other artificial setups, hampers can be for a deity. All these suits as per the occasion and the requirement that clients give you, and each and every part of it can be customized because we maintain stock in our store. So, you don't have to stick to something. You tell them what they want. You can give choices of each and every part of it. It's again hampers that is going on further with the goodies. Diwali, you see one of the left bottom one, which is a part of Diwali. The same thing converted into a Christmas on the right side. Another on the top and the center gets converted into a New Year. And of course, Women's Day, just the tag changes, that's all. These are some of the details which is there about the training. I'll give you just a brief on that part. So let's say you come up with our store, we'll give you a full manpower support. There will be trained people who will be given to you under your salary, but they know how to run the store. They will explain you how the flowers are being taken care of. If a customer walks in, he has a choice. They will give them the choice of the flower, that these are the flowers, these are the packing available. They will in-house make those bouquets in front of you for the customer as per whatever need is there. Those people will be good enough to train you as well as the client. Once you understand, then you can easily take it up from them. But they will be there as a backend to give you full manpower support. Full stock support will be provided from us. You will be have a CRM where anything going low on the stock, it will pop up and we'll get to know that this is what is not there in the store. We will let you know that this is what we need. In case you will have to confirm as a BOQ. Once you confirm that, the material will be delivered to your store immediately to fill up those stocks. Fresh flowers, artificial, everything will be covered from us. This is the same product where the detail that I just spoke about is going on. So the quality, that is one thing which we are really, really focusing on. We are not dealing with any kind of local products or local flowers. The customer base are always HNIs for us. So we have to ensure that we meet their standards, their quality, their level of understanding has to be understood by us. It cannot be just a flower boutique. It has to have a niche class, the quality, what they're looking for, what kind of interiors they have. Innovation is something which is all, I mean, as on today in our store, every day 5 products are innovated. So you will have a catalog which will be updated to you on day-to-day basis or a weekly basis. You have to just keep yourself updated with it. Customization, we are very much committed to our customers. Honestly speaking, till date, we have a 95% customer retained with us. Those remaining 5% might have left Bangalore. And since it's a customization and we have breakup of each and every part of the product, it's not a lump sum product that we're giving them. So it has to be decided by the customer what price they're looking for. So affordability is something which will automatically gets covered when you talk about customization with the price. It's 8.5 years now we are running into this industry. Believe me, it's a very big segment, still lacking behind. The reason to get into one of this model is that nowadays the traffic and the area has gone very big in Bangalore. Each and every area that you see in Bangalore is a city on its own. Now we want it's not just a franchisee. You are a part of our team who's working out going to be working on that area. We are not at all restricting you to any area. You can have a customer anywhere in Bangalore you want to have. The delivery service will be provided. We will train you. We will explain you how need to be done. There will be partners who will be tied up with you as well. We have an online portal, I mean Instagram, Facebook, LinkedIn, website. Those all places will have your address as well, showing that you are a part of our team. This is a typical breakup of, let's say, you buy a product which has an MRP which is being sold to customer at a rate of 1,000 rupees. 30% is the profit that will pass on to you. 18% would be the GST, and 52% is the cost of the goods that is going to be there. It would be X shop that will be there, and the transportation will have to be borne by you. Now, this particular profit which is there, it will vary on, I mean, it will not go down. Minimum that what we are offering you. Now, the market keeps on fluctuating in case of the real flour, may not be much on an artificial flour. But in that case, the extra benefit will get passed on to you. When the market is high, of course, the selling price will also shoot up. Accordingly, the profitability will also change, but that is the minimum that we're offering. This is again, we have just tried to cover up the areas that you can. Real estate is a very big area where you can work upon. Entrepreneurs, investors, these are all areas where we are looking for people to tie up with us. Typically, the model that you see here is a 4-4 model, bottom, yeah, 4-4. Franchisee owned, franchisee operated, you just have to maintain the store and get the list to us. Just all backend support which is there, we will be giving you. So it's a 500 square feet, a 1,000 square feet, and a 2,000 square feet. These are the three models that we have broken up the whole model into. Now, 500 square feet would be have an investment of around 12 to 14 lakhs, which will cover up a 4 lakh of interior and 4 to 6 lakhs of the store and the stock, and the balance would be your recurring 1 month of expenses that we have tried to cover up in this particular figure. Apart from them, it's a 1,000 square. Again, the figures goes a little high, 22 to 24, and 2,000 goes from 38 to 40. Now, one basic difference between a 500 square feet and the 2,000 square feet is that the customization level will go high in a 2,000 square feet. Because when you talk about all these products that I've just spoke about, you have to maintain stock for each and every part of it. Then only you'll be able to offer the customization. But that doesn't mean that a 500 square feet will not have a total zero choice. In that case, we'll have an LCD display on the store where the customer can choose and pick up the product that they want to have. The whole order can be easily, I mean, you can place the order behind us on the back end. Of course, you don't have to give it to us. So you'll have to buy some 4, 5, 6 hours of time, keeping in mind that the stock that we have on the main store, we will immediately supply you on your behalf. The commercial will be worked accordingly for both of us. A payback period is 25 to 29 months. It's a 5 years contract period. And the details will be shared to you. I mean, we can send you the PPT. That's all from my end. And now, can we get into questions and answers, please?
Sure. Prior to that, if you would like to play some videos, which you're supposed to
Yes,
share here, so yeah, that'll be
yes,
really beneficial
yes,
for the video. Yeah.
yes, yes.
Yogita, are you going to play the video?
Jogita, I shared the video with you yesterday.
You're on mute. So, guys, we will be starting taking up the question shortly. Meanwhile, you can just share your questions into the Q&A box. So, Yogita is going to share a video, and then Mr. Ashok is going to cover some commercials in brief. Thereafter, we'll start taking up the questions from here.
Sure, I'm just sharing a video.
Sure.
So we'll start with the store video first.
Yeah. Is my screen visible?
Yeah, it's visible.
Can you zoom it out, or what I'm looking is what people are also getting to see?
Oh, here I'm not able to zoom it.
Okay. So this is a typical store video which is there. I think I'm audible to the attendees.
Yes, you're audible.
Okay, so this is a fresh flower section. See, you see, you have a pot where all the flower choices are there. Can you just move back a video bit, please, Sugita?
Yeah.
This is the entry of the store, and on the left side, you see. Yes. So this is yeah. So this is the fresh flower bouquet making section. See, you have a choice of the paper which is there, you have a choice of the ribbon color, all the choices of flower which is there. The team is there to maintain them, to carry on the customer's request, and then go each and every part of it. On the right side that you see are the all glass vases, indoor plants which is there. All this layout can be altered. Keep on, every 2 months we keep on changing the display so the customer start feeling it again fresh on the store. So this is a typical 2000 square feet model that we're showing. Now we are entering to the artificial segment. Artificial plant starting from 1 feet till 10 feet, it is there. So malls, individual houses, they all are potential customers. So these are terrariums which is going on in hotspot, not just the regular plants. This is a gift hamper section which is there. On the left side rack that you see, these are all pot choices and the ready finished products of artificial setups. Now again, that can be customized. You see, these are all flower choices which is there, hanging creepers on the top. This is a customer experience area which we have done in a 2000 square feet. So this is how you can design your balcony. Each and every element you can pick up, you can customize, you can change. You want to have real, we can have real. You want to have artificial, we can have artificial. Depending on your size, your taste, what you're looking for, you can customize each and every part of it.
ये सब कुछ हंसी है सब कुछ जवा है जिंदगी बचल रही
Okay.
So this was a glimpse of the store, and Neha, you can.
Okay, I would like to request Mr. Ashok now to take it forward with a little brief. Though we have covered the commercial part, Nikunji has shared the commercials, but I would request Mr. Ashok to give a little brief detail over the commercial, and then we'll move forward with the question answers. Over to you, Ashokji.
Yeah. Thank you, Neha. Okay. So primarily we have the three different formats for our franchisee investors. So depending on your financial bandwidth, my franchisee can opt for boutique store, concept store, and flagship store. So we have three kind of offerings for our franchisee partners. So minimum area requirement is 500 square feet for a boutique. For concept store, we require 1,000 square feet, and for flagship store, it's 2,000 square feet area we require. We also select our concept store and boutique store depending on our rental of that location and the uh, basically strategic location for the location. So your initial boutique store interior fit out initial setup cost is 5 lakh rupees, and for concept store, because it's slightly larger, so we optimize the interior cost. It is going to be 9 lakh rupees, and for flagship store it's going to be 18 lakh rupees investment for setup. Initial inventory, basically this including this display stock, 3 lakh rupees inventory we require in boutique store. Concept store 6 lakh rupees, and in flagship store we require an inventory of 12 lakh rupees. Franchisee fees for all three formats is starting at 2 lakh rupees for boutique, concept store 3 lakh rupees, and 4 lakh rupees for my flagship store. To develop these stores, each require unique capability, unique resources, unique energy and efforts. So depending on that, our efforts and direct support from the brand, we charge different franchisee fee across all three formats. Then CCTV installation, around 15,000, 22 and 30,000 rupees. Your POS system, 40,000 rupees investment for a boutique store, 60,000 rupees in your concept and flagship store. Staff uniforms, around 3,000 rupees, 4,000 and 6,000 rupees. Then you require basically fire safety license, pre-opening marketing expense, and like any signage cost 70,000 rupees, and it goes to 1 lakh and 1,20,000 rupees in flagship store. uh, Various registrations and licenses to start your shop. So it's kind of shop establishment license, trade license, and your initial GST and all. So that's cost considered in 30,000 rupees. So the total project cost for my boutique store is around 11.68 lakh rupees. For my concept store, it's 21 lakh rupees is the investment, and for flagship store is 37 lakh rupees. Apart from this, your lease deposit, so this is going to be at actuals. So whatever the basically the rental we have considered right now is 1.2 lakh rupees for boutique. So 3 months property deposit that we have considered. Again, this property deposit vary depending on the city and location. If you go to like Bangalore, you may require to pay like 6 months or 9 month deposit. In Mumbai, it may vary from 3 months to 6 months. In northern region, it's 3 months property deposit. For calculation purpose, we have considered 3 months property deposit for all three formats. So 3.6 lakh rupees, 7.2 lakh rupees, and 12 lakh rupees in my flagship store. Additional working capital you require for 2 months. That's around close to 3 lakh rupees, 5 lakh, and 7 lakh rupees of working capital you require to run the initial 2 months. Now, as far as staff concerns, you require 3 people in my boutique, 4 people in concept store, and you require 6 people in my flagship store. So your salaries per month is going to be around 55,000 rupees per month in your boutique store, 80,000 rupees per month for my concept store, and for my flagship store, your salaries are going to be 1.1 lakh rupees. Now, let's have a look at the income statement. So what kind of revenues we expect from my boutique store? From boutique, we expect around 57 lakh rupees of sales from store. Plus, my franchisee can also do events. So event decoration is again around 9 lakh rupees sales. So total sales we expect around 66 lakh rupees in year one. In second year, we have considered a very low or conservative growth of 15%, and then 12, 10, 10%. So sale starts at 66 lakh rupees and goes up to over 1 crore in fifth year. My per month revenue, if you calculate, is around 5.5 lakh rupees and goes up to 8.6 lakh rupees. My cost of goods for cost, so your cost of retail goods is 65%. So my franchisee will have 35% margin on retail and 30% margin on my event decor. So event decor cost is 70%. The staff salaries we have already considered. So your direct expense is 50 lakh rupees in year one and goes up to 77 lakh rupees in year five. In indirect expenses, we have 60,000 rupees per month rent, 10,000 rupees per month LXT, equipment AMC 6,000. So that's second year onward, because once you set up new store, it doesn't require any maintenance. So AMC will be required in the second year onward. Branding and marketing communication. So 1% of your revenue, we kept the provision for your marketing. So local marketing, my franchisee has to do because he has to generate the demand for his store. Land and mobile internet expense around 900 rupees per month. POS license renewal 10,000 rupees for the year. Other miscellaneous expense we have considered at 5,000 rupees, and payment settlement charges for digital payments, credit card or debit card payments that we have considered. So another indirect cost of 10 lakh rupees, and that goes up to close to 14 lakh rupees in year five. Right. So in first year, my franchisee makes a profit of 5.4 lakh rupees, and then it goes up to like 7 lakh, 8 lakh, 9 lakh, and 11, almost close to 12 lakh rupees profit for in the fifth year. So break even for my franchisee is close to 23 months at an investment of 12 lakhs, right? Now let's have a look at my concept store. Concept store, we expect a sales of 93 lakh rupees from retail and event decor around 15 lakh rupees. So more than 1 crore sales we expect in the first year itself, and it goes up to 1.7 crore in fifth year. My cost for retail and event decor is same at 65 and 70%. Staff salaries we have already discussed. So my direct expense here is around 82 lakh rupees first year, and it goes up to 1.26 crores in fifth year. My indirect expenses are around 18 lakh rupees first year and goes up to 25 lakh rupees. So my profit for the first year is 8 lakh, and it goes up to 19 lakh rupees profit in the fifth year. So the break even for my franchisee is 26 months. So almost is around 2 years, you can say, break even at an investment of 21 lakhs. My third concept is for flagship store. My flagship store does like 1.4 crore sales from year one from retail, and 30 lakh rupees sales for your event decor. So my total revenue for the year is 1.74 crores, and it goes up to 2.72 crores in year 5. So 14-15 lakh rupees per month sales you do in flagship store, and it goes up to 23 lakh rupees per month in year 5. My sorry, my direct expenses, your cost of goods and salaries around 1.29 crores, and it goes up to 1.99 crores in year 5. My indirect expenses around close to 30 lakh rupees in year 1, and it goes up to close to 40 lakh rupees in year 5. Sorry. Right. So here at an investment of 37 lakh rupees, my franchisee in 25 months, they recovers their entire money. And if you look at their cumulative investment, my franchisee makes more than 3x of their investment in 5 years. So in this format, my franchisee start making around 1.2, 1.3 lakh rupees in year 1 and 1.5, and goes to up to close to 3 lakh rupees per month kind of income my franchisee can make from a flagship store. So with this, Neha, I will end my presentation, and now we can take up the questions, please.
Thank you so much, Ashokji. Thanks a lot. As we can see, there are some questions already there in Q&A box. I would request Yogita to take up the questions so that Mr. Nikunj can answer them. So Yogita, yes, over to you. You can take up the questions from Q&A box.
Yeah. So Miss AS wants to know what is the price margin from low to high?
So if we talk about a single rose, 20 rupees is the starting, and if I actually take about the event, then it will go for a crore rupees. Then it's too loud to speak about. But then typically, if you ask me, a bouquet starts from 250 rupees, and then if you really ask me, 25,000 rupees is what we've done for an hand bouquet. An arrangement, the box kind of setup, it typically starts from 1,000 rupees, and it can go up to 60-70,000 rupees per arrangement we are talking about. Hampers, if you ask me, then 1,500 to 2,000 is the starting range of an hamper, and can go up to 15, 20, 25,000 rupees per hamper. Artificial setups, if you ask me, then it starts from maybe 2,000, 3,000 rupees per arrangement. So it's a complete setup I'm talking about, not a single flower. Single flower can start from 100 rupees. And then it may go up to, depending on how they want it. So it's a huge range. Depending on how much customization and how much material you put in the setup, the cost just pumps up like anything.
Okay, and the second question is what is the revenue model and profit margin? I think which is already been there in the presentation and explained.
4 is the revenue model, franchisee owned, franchisee operated. So you just have to get the lead for the order and run the store. Rest all backend we will be giving you. Of course, we are very, very clear that we will not let any franchisee partner to source the material directly from outside. It has to come from our end. Rest all the support, talk about sales, you talk about managing, you talk about running the store, you talk about explaining your team how to deal with the customers will be done by us.
Miss Sharmila wants to know, do you manufacture all these giftings?
See, flowers, we cannot manufacture. The product variety range is so high that I cannot grow a rose on my own. And there are more than 100 varieties of flowers that we are carrying on. You talk about artificial, there are another more 100 varieties. You talk about terrarium, there's 100 varieties. You talk about pots, there are 100 varieties. So it is just impossible. But definitely, we are directly sourcing from the manufacturers. So there's no mediator in between. That is the reason why we are into franchising model and we are able to pass with that margin. Because the selling price that is there is very, very competitive, and we are actually on the market on a very, very high scale.
Okay, so there's one more question from AS, which is how much area you're going to assign to particular franchisee? So it starts from
Area
500 square foot
500,
to
yeah.
500 square feet to 2000 square feet. We have three different models in that. So I am done with my questions. Ms. Nikunj, if you want to share anything more about your brand,
Fresh Starts?
yes.
So Fresh Starts, if you ask me, then when we started up the store, it was typically, we were really not sure that the area for the flower can be so vast. We actually thought that probably selling of the big bouquet only could have been the only area where we can work upon. But then it just went on and on. Especially B2B is one area which I would be really pushing on the investors, that it is one thing which you will have your billing done on first week, 1 month, first day of the month, irrespective of any kind of problems you have in your life. The billing will happen on first day of the month, and your break even just scales up like anything. Apart from that, the rest 29 days is something for you can to play around with whatever you feel like. Even if you ask me, trust me on this, we will take 3 to 4 months to get into that, because we need you to learn how to handle the event part. It seems to be very, very lucrative, but it's a very tricky thing. This will have to have the training. The team, my team has to get involved in that. You just have to get the leads. We are absolutely open in training you, your team. You want the back end support, you want us to be in the front end. Either of the ways, your margin will be passed to you, irrespective of whatever, wherever you are sitting in India or any place you are into. The whole idea is that the customer should not go away. So the customer has come and something is not in the store, we are there as a backend to take it up in either of the ways you want us to do on your behalf. We are absolutely not interested in your customer. It is your call. You have to take a decision whether you want support from us or not. We are there, everything in all the possible manners. Brand, if you talk about, we are almost 70 to 80 corporates are there under us as of now in Bangalore. We have worked with Leela, Taj, all you talk about 15, 20, 25 cream hotels, which is in the Bangalore. Event venues is one area which I would really like to push on. Get registered yourself as a florist in any of the, you know, your community halls you talk about, hotels, they all where they have an event also as a segment. So any event taking place, you will get the lead over there. So in that case, what happens that once the inquiry comes to you, now it is up to us how to, play around with the customer, how to share our detail, how to get that order tapped in. So this is something which we were really not prepared when we started the store. But then on due course of time, we realized that this is something very, very lucrative, and it's going to really work out in a very big way. You know, in any other of the ways, B2B is something which I am really, really positive on. Which the whole commercials that I've shared with you practically doesn't have any B2B, because I cannot give you a figure on that. It is depending on the franchisee people how smart they are to get into that. Just get the leads, sir. That's all. Rest we are there to run your store. Still, it's a FOFO model, franchisee owned, franchisee operated. I will not, make it look hanky. I mean, make it look too easy for you.
Yeah, Nikhil. So just I think Nikunj, I want to understand basically how you see the market dynamics and consumer behavior, how consumer purchasing power. So those aspects, if you give some insight on that, please.
See, this is what exactly I'm talking about just now. Earlier, what used to be the case, let's say before we started this business, let's say I want to buy a bouquet. What happens? You go to a flower shop, they have some 40, 50 bouquets ready there. You have to smile, you have to take up any one of them, whatever price quoted, whatever best skills you have, 5-10% bargaining, and then you pick it up. You really don't know whether it's good, it's bad. You don't have a choice whether you can play around with. And once you ask them to customize something, they will bombard the cost like anything. That sir, you have asked to do that. This is the price. Now this is something which is an old thing. Believe me. So the customization and the variety that we are playing around with is the next future that we see on. Spending capacity has gone very, very high. I mean, I don't want to get political, but since last 5, 7 years of the trend which is going on, believe me, you have to have flowers in your hand. It can be real, it can be artificial. Artificial is something which the people find as a value for money. And the real is something which you don't have an order. So if you're going to attend a wedding, let's say on a stage, you cannot give them artificial. You have to have a real thing. So both have their own charm, and there's no cutting off each other. Still, customer wants to have it. We have both the products, so we are not digressing anywhere where the customer we are not giving it at all chance whether they don't have to buy from our store. Plant is something again in a very big way. It is going on. Apart from the interiors, it is also an option of a gifting thing. So customer base is huge, sir. I mean, and the spending capacity is going high like anything because it has become a mandatory for them. It is no more a charm as such, so it is more of a utility to them. Whether they like it or not, they have to buy it. So I mean, if you ask me, next 5, 7 years, we are all prepared for that. Right now, we're sitting in the core. We are way ahead of the market. We are not just keeping a bouquet and just making it sell it off. We are asking you to make your own bouquet.
Yeah, it's really helpful. So, Nikunj, one more question. So, where you see yourself? How many stores basically you see in the next 5 years?
Honestly speaking, I'm not too keen to have too many franchises because my whole idea is that it's not a franchisee that we are giving. It's more of an extended store that we are trying to open up. So let's say, for example, I'm sitting in Bangalore as of now. So if an area called Kamanali is a very potential area for us in future. So when we open up a store over there, we would like to have the feedback and the way it is running up to carry on with the next franchisee. We are absolutely not interested in having the number game. It's not at all our criteria. The point is that whoever is taking our franchisee are our partners. So we have to ensure that somewhere or other they're doing it in the best of the way possible and nothing conflicts. Because further all, also if I'm going to have another franchisee, it will be an extended team for both of us, not just me. So the whole idea of getting into this is that we want each and every corner of the area of a city to be covered with the flowers. Because nowadays, even if I like something, I will not travel for 1 hour just to be there to buy that. So that the psychic has changed. So keeping that in the mind, in next 5 years, I see not too many store wise, but then definitely 2 to 3 cities being a part of restaurants. I mean, people want to buy flowers, they have to speak about restaurants. And I mean not just me or as a person, but as a team we are talking about with other franchisee partners as well.
Excellent. Yes, Neha, over to you.
Thank you so much. Wonderfully explained, Mr. Nikunj. I think we have covered most of the things and more than what we planned for because we've received so many questions, and the questions which are being asked by Mr. Ashok or Onivi is going to give us more information related to the brand. So thanks a lot for coming in and sharing so much details with our participants and with all of us related to your brand and the expansion plan. And we wish you all the good luck for your brand. And I'm sure that we are going to get so many positive response from the side of
One just
participants.
small thing
As
to add, just
yeah,
small thing to add.
sure.
I'm so sorry to interrupt you. We are located in Bangalore. Whatever I've talked about, we've discussed about whatever feeling that you've created with this particular 40 minutes of discussion. Please walk into the store. Just see what we're talking about. Don't just casually go by wordings or the PPT or the videos. Please come to the store, see the product. You come as a customer. Please don't disclose that you're coming as an investor, and they just see the experience that how it's going to work it out, because that is how you have also to carry on.
Yes, and I could see someone asking if they can visit the store, wherein Yogita answered the question. So yes, obviously, this is correct, guys. You can visit the store. They have the store in Bangalore. You can visit their store. You can, see that. You can just have that feel of that location and that store before you go to it and before you plan yourself starting it. So thanks a lot, all the panelists for joining us and the participants. And again, as you know that we are committed in coming up every day at 12 o'clock with the new brand opportunity for all of you. So again, we are coming up on 13th of January, which is Saturday. I have shared the registration link into the chat window. You can click on that link and you can get yourself registered. We are coming up with the new business opportunity with 3 cinemas. So in case if you're planning to start your own, cinema, your own movie theater, this is the best opportunity for you because they are giving you the business opportunity with a theater in 30 lakh rupees. So you can join us at 12 p.m. sharp on 13th of January to know more detail about this brand and this opportunity with the Sri Cinemas. So just click on the link and get yourself registered in advance and join us on 13th of January at sharp 12. Thank you so much, everyone. I hope you will have a wonderful day ahead. Thanks, everyone. Thank you, all the panelists.
Thank you so much, Neha.
Thanks,
Thank you,
everyone.
Yogita.